Hello, Geminis, beautiful and handsome Geminis. Um, you, you communicative signs, you expressive and creative signs. How are you today? It is the Pretty Coach Oracles. This is Naeem Shakam, also Jude, and I'm coming to do the Gemini reading for October 15th through the 20th. Um, I have been going through the signs since yesterday, and I'm gonna finish today, and it is your turn, Gemini. Okay. I'm going to try to keep this reading under about 20 minutes. Pray for me because those who know me know that I'm long winded, so I will be talking quick. And I understand now that I may not be as detailed as some people who have seen my videos are used to, but I hope and pray that somewhere your street is walked down. Okay. And if it is, I pray that you would like this video and also that you would subscribe and everything like that. So, yeah, hopping right into your reading, guys. Also, any other information I'll put into the description box about the way that you can support the channel. But anyways, so when I was asking Spirit about the energies surrounding you guys um, for October 15th through the 20th, the cards that came out, I'm going to do the bottom of the deck first. It was water. So water energy is transformative. Water energy is reflective. Water energy is intuitive. Okay. You can be doing a whole lot of soul searching, or you could be getting a whole lot of messages from spirit intuitively. You could be wanting to spend a lot of time near the water. You could have water in your chart. Okay. You could have Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces somewhere extremely prevalent. Now, also you could be at this place where you're having to go with the flow, okay, where you're having to get a lot of spiritual lessons and spiritual information and insight in stillness, possibly. All right, moving on from that energy. That was just the bottom of the deck. The actual cards that came out when I was asking Spirit what energies are surrounding you: Jupiter came out, Neptune, and air from the Barbieri zodiac deck. Air makes perfect sense because you are an air sign. Okay, so that's beautiful. But I think that deals with expression, that deals with communication, that deals with logic and reason, that deals with truth and clarity. Moving on. Jupiter deals with expansion and blessings and destiny, in my opinion, or so called luck, but that's what I call blessings. So, yeah. It also deals with seeing the bigger picture. It deals with abundance as well. So, that could be really prevalent. Elements of abundance in you guys' life is really prevalent. The Neptune energy, it can deal with being dreamy, fantasizing, or fantasy. It can deal with illusion. It can also deal with your psychic abilities. Okay. So I feel like all that energy could be heightened. Whatever word that I use that resonates with all that's going on with you, take it. Okay. Because it's meant for you. Um, I think that with the air element being here and the Neptune being in the middle of the three cards, I feel as though you could be experiencing some form of illusion. Maybe there is a delay in your abundance, a delay in your blessings flowing on you, and you could feel like maybe you're going through it or that maybe you're not going to experience it, but that's not true. Okay. And the clarity about that is going to be coming out pretty soon. So that's the energy cards that are around you: Jupiter, Neptune, and air. That's the element. So how fitting. Moving on, I'm going to read the bottom of the deck of all the cards. So I use three different decks. The first deck I use to get the main messages is the Melanated Tarot deck. The bottom of that deck is the Seven of Cups, which is all about the imagination to me. It's about our vision. It's about our dreams, our hopes, our desires, our wants. Okay. Um, a lot of us could have a lot of those, or we could have just so many different things that we're skilled at, that we're talented at, that we're interested in, that moves us emotionally and spiritually speaking and creatively. And so we are like, oh, I don't know what to do. So you could be in a period of indecision or not moving at all one way or the other because you've got just all these different ideas and interests. And I'm like, I don't know. You could be in this place of not knowing where to start. Okay. The next card that came out in the middle of with a clarifying deck. This is the clarifying deck, the very first one I used, which is the Arcanum Tarot. And you've got the Strength card here, okay? My Strength card definitely deals with courage, having the courage to move forward, having the courage to take some form of action, having the courage even to show your true self, to show who you are to the world, to be authentic, okay? Also, the strength card for me deals with Leo and Virgo energy. So Gemini, you could have Leo and Virgo somewhere extremely prevalent in your chart. Also, that talks about taming our animalistic natures, taming that and allowing our egos maybe even to be tamed by the spiritual aspects of ourselves, our higher self. Okay, moving on, the last and final card, which is the last and final deck that was used to clarify, even the clarifying deck, is the Illuminated Tarot, and the bottom of that um is the Jack of, what is this one? No, it's the Joker in the Illuminated Tarot deck. Please excuse me. It's the Joker in the Illuminated Tarot deck, and that's like the Fool. Okay, and so immediately this is about newness. This is about um, new experiences, new adventures. This is about taking a risk. This is about optimism. This is about faith. This is about you putting yourself out there and possibly taking a leap. Okay, moving on, now we're going to get into the nitty gritty. I got to go faster. So the first card that came out was the Nine of Wands. Okay, and so the Nine of Wands for me, for you, was about, I think, standing in the strength of it, standing in the midst of adversity, being able to stand in the midst of adversity. Also, this is about delay to me for you. This is about suspension. You could feel like maybe you haven't really had much progress or much success in something that you're really passionate about, something that you have really been putting a lot of effort into, actually creatively and all that. You feel like it's a part of your life's purpose. Okay, this is creative endeavors. Okay, yeah, so artistic expression. So you could feel like you're not getting the recognition that you need. You could have been receiving bad news about some of the creative um, arts and the things that you've been working on up until this point. Messages of agitation, bad news, negative responses about what you're putting out, or you could be getting no response at all, and you could be perceiving that to be negative. Like, damn, why haven't I got a phone call about A, B, and C? Not sure how that resonates with you guys, but I definitely get the suspense. I definitely get the suspense element with this card for you. But good news is, okay, before I move on, I got to say everything. So another energy that could be coming from this card is that you could have recently broken up with someone, or you could have broken up with somebody in the past, and it could have you thinking about that even now. Um, Somebody could come back. You know, they could have broken up with you, but now they could be coming back trying to talk to you. And even in the conversation, like, you're still getting agged by the conversation that you're having, or this could be a new person, okay? This could be a brand new person. And the fact of the matter is, what y'all talking about, while there's chemistry and there's lust and there's passion and there's desire for one another, and there could be some real attraction and stuff, it's like the things that you guys talk about, it bothers you. What this person talks about kind of rubs you the wrong way, and you're like, I don't know about this person. With that being said, with all the messages that just came out for that, the Chariot card is what came out clarifying this energy. So I get the vibe that you're going to be moving on, period. Whether it's moving, you're going to have some form of progress. So whether that's in your life, whether that's in your creative pursuits, whether that is in this relationship or the beginnings or the forming of a relationship, I think you're going to be moving on. You're going to be moving forward. You're going to experience some form of progress. And I think that this is going to be coming from your own efforts, your own sense of control, your own sense of willpower and fortitude to press on, okay? The next card, I did ask Spirit to help me to clarify even the Chariot card, and the two cards that flipped over and came out was from the Illuminated Tarot is the Sun card, which is the Nine of Clubs also, and the King of Hearts from the Illuminated Tarot, which is also like the King of Cups, okay? So this is about clarity coming in. This is about truth being revealed. This is shit, what else is this about? I guess seeing things as though they are, seeing things as they really are. Give me a minute. Let me check my notes. Let me double check my notes. First of all, let's get these glasses on, honey. How about that? Ah, yes. Okay. Yeah. Clarity, simplicity, and also new vitality, new life. Okay. So your life could be getting ready to shift. You could be getting ready to have something totally new take place in your life. Okay. So that's some beautiful energy and beautiful news. And with the King of Hearts or the King of Cups, yes, this could actually be another person coming in. But the vibe that I got more so from this was that you yourself are operating in this King of Cups energy. Sorry about that. Give me a minute. Let me put this phone. Okay, you could be operating in this energy, and this is just that you are going to be using the messages and the lessons and your emotional sensitivities to put into your creative projects, and they're going to prove to be successful for you. Okay, so that's one of the understandings, and that's the one that I'm going with more so, that everything that you learn from these relationship connections, from these emotional connections that you have with people in general, and even from possible suitors, you're going to put all of that into, like, let's say a musical project or a book or whatever way you creatively express yourself. You're going to put that into that, and it's going to prove to be lucrative for you. Okay, moving on. Next card that came out is the King of Wands. This is the second card in the deck, so this could have been who was affecting that Nine of Wands energy. So this could be the person that you could have been dealing with, as far as if you were in a relationship or you were at least talking to somebody. Or this could be that person who you dealt with in the past. This is the Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius energy. Also, the Nine of Wands is also fire sign energy as well, okay? So there's a lot of fire in this reading, so I wouldn't be surprised if, Gemini, you are a person who you have fire in your chart, and you were dealing with somebody, your cross watcher could have fire in their chart. But this is a King of Wands energy. This is usually someone who is very attractive, someone who has a really good heart, somebody who's probably thinking about marriage, or they're already a person who is married, okay? But definitely passion, lust, sexual chemistry, and energy is here, okay? Again, like I said, a fire sign energy. This could have been who has been talking to you, who's been rubbing you the wrong way, and you're just kind of like, probably not, okay? And the reason that I say that is because clarifying this King of Wands energy is the Five of Wands. So there's some conflict here. There's a tug of war here. So in your communication, in your talking with this person, while there's lust, while there's chemistry, while there is passion, while there is attraction, like, this person can get it. And this is how they also view you, like, you can get it. But you guys don't see eye to eye on certain things, okay? And there's conflict here. So that could be why you're just like, no, probably not. Like, this isn't really going anywhere, okay? One of the other things that came up, two of the other cards that came up are from when I clarified the Five of Wands, because I'm like, okay, well, what are they having this conflict about? You know, what are they having a tug of war about? What are they not seeing eye to eye on? And the two cards that came out were the Ten of Diamonds and the Eight of Hearts. The Ten of Diamonds deals with choosing from two different lifestyles, choosing security over risk, security over risk. This is the one to me that's about security. This is the one that's about risk to me. And it's also about enjoyment of wealth. So I think that some of the conversations that you're having, the underlying theme could be tradition versus a passionate, fulfilling life that may not be according to tradition and standards or society, but it brings you pleasure and it brings you wealth. That's what I feel like some of these conversations could be about. Like, this could be what the tug of war is about. Okay, even if it's just mental. The last and final card that came out is the Eight of Hearts, and I can't remember what, I looked this up, but I still can't remember. Yeah, the Eight of Hearts is the moon. Okay, and I feel like intuitively, you probably know that this is not the best thing for you, okay? But there are still some things that maybe have yet to be revealed. So yeah, but I feel like you're definitely being led by your intuition with this, and this is the reason why you're probably going to choose to move forward, because it's like, intuitively, this isn't resonating with me, okay? The moon energy is also very much feminine energy. So yeah, not only are you getting clarity because of your communicative air sign and logic and reason, but you're also getting clarity because of healing things that you've gone through, dealing and listening to yourself with the sun card here and with the moon card. To me, that's talking about your divine and your masculine feminine are probably in tune with one another. They're probably balanced, and therefore all of that is telling you no sirree Bob with this particular connection, okay, or with this particular person. Last but not least, for you guys, you got the Eight of Swords as the last card out of the deck, and I feel like normally this is my outcome card. So as of now, some of you guys could still be feeling mentally blocked. I got writer's block with this. I got creative blocks with this. I got the fact that you feel like your ideas aren't flowing like you want them to. So because you're mentally stuck, you're not able to, or you don't feel that you're able to be creative as you want to and to see the results, you know, in a good way. Like, I don't feel like you're producing material and content that you're proud of right now. You could not be producing any, period, because you're in this place of mental stagnation, okay? However, I feel like when I asked Spirit to help me to clarify what this mental stuff is about, where I got it, that it's about creative pursuits, is from the Ace of Cups. You don't feel like you have any new inspiration, any new spiritual or emotional fulfillment, okay? You could either feel that way, or this could be what's getting ready to come in for you. You had a whole lot of aces, honey, a whole lot of aces. If it's because of this King of Wands energy, this Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, who you were still stuck on mentally, I feel like you're going to come out of that, like with the healing, with the clarity, with listening to your intuition, and with choosing to move forward. You are going to come out of this blocked energy, this stagnant energy, this not moving forward, or at least thinking that you cannot move forward. And when you do that, this is when all of your creative influences and your spiritual insight and your emotional love and support is going to come flying through for you, okay? The next card that I got was the Ace of Diamonds. That's about traveling. That's of the World card. That's moving forward. That's elevation. That's achievement. That is recognition. So I do feel like you are going to be, whatever content you're working on, whatever content you are going to put out after this period of delay, after this period of suspension, honey, it is going to be well worth the wait. That's what I can say, because you're going to hear rave reviews about what you're putting out. After that, you're going to have all this fulfillment. The Ace of Cups, yet again, you are going to have creative, emotional, and spiritual / physical fulfillment. That's all going to be working together. Your job is going to be what you want it to be. Love is going to be in your life, whether that is from family, friends, co-workers, or a romantic partner, honey. And this is going to be something that you're going to continue to do, work on repetitiously, so that you can create stability. I just heard royalties with this. I just heard royalties. I kid you not. So whatever work that you guys are working on, Gemini, yeah, it's gonna be lucrative for you. This is gonna generate royalties for you. It's going to be repetitive. The work that you already put in, it's going to yield you repetitive or residual income that's going to help you to create some stability for yourself. That is good news. That is the message that I have for you. I am under 20 minutes. I'm getting off of here. Any other information is going to be in the description box. I love you, Gemini. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget, like, comment, please, and subscribe. Peace out. I love you guys with the love of the Most High.